Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. Let's get into this for Aries. You got affection, relationship, and confession. Let's see what we've got. I feel like this is about somebody who's ready to break up, because here you are, Aries, Queen of Wands here. You see things differently and you want to walk away when somebody else is waiting to work on it and move forward. You feel like that. I feel in this relationship, Aries, you have broken up as many times as you've made up, right? So for a long time, there's been a lot of back and forth between you in your judgment. In other words, you've reconciled back and forth. This is like make up, break up, make up, break up. There's no stability in this situation, and you see it differently, and you're ready to walk away from this. The confession has to do with the Queen of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may be heartbroken over this. And because he was hiding that he wanted to be in a relationship with the Queen of Pentacles. So see, this person's trying to work it out with you, and you're saying, that's it, we're done, right? He was putting his affection towards another relationship, and he confessed it. So for you, I feel like you are done with this because you're finding out that there was another person involved. Taurus. I feel like you have a fear that somebody is not loyal to you, that there's another partner involved. Taurus, I feel like there's some kind of fear for you. See, I feel like they're telling you about a past mistake that had to do with somebody from the past. You're trying to decide on whether or not this can work. You're waiting for this offer or an apology here. But this has to do with a past mistake with somebody. Taurus, I feel like you're dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I feel like you guys are going to actually work this out. Even though you fear somebody maybe wanting to go back to an ex, there is love and there is something that's going to grow and prosper. So you got the Ace of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles moving forward to a victory. I feel like this King of Cups is going to make you, it's almost like doing everything in his power to make you feel like you're the one that he wants to be with. So I don't, like, if there was an issue, I feel like this is something you guys are overcoming. Gemini. So Gemini, this is about being devoted to somebody and somebody needing to be trustworthy, but you've got forbidden here. So there's caution. Something that this person may expect you to be trustworthy and devoted, but are they? Gemini, why do I feel like the person that you're dealing with was married? And they may be going through a divorce, possibly? Because he's closing a chapter with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And it had to do with a commitment where he was a husband, right? King of Pentacles. Could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but I feel like they were committed to one another. He was having a sexual relationship with you. He had to make a decision. I feel like the forbidden is that this person's married. This person was married and having an affair with you because he's having a new passionate beginning with Queen of Swords. And this was about loyalty and devotion. Okay, so trustworthy and devotion. So you're saying to yourself, am I going to lose him the way I found him? If he cheated on her with me, will he cheat on me with somebody else? That's kind of what this is. Somebody here is heartbroken over the deception. I would assume it's the Queen of Cups. Yeah, see, he's moving on from his wife, the Queen of Pentacles. The harsh truth, it's almost like taking this leap, needing the strength to move on. The harsh truth is that he was married. He had a wife. I almost feel like this person's wish may be to get pregnant. He moved on with you, moving forward with the Empress energy in this case. I'm not feeling that it's an Empress. I feel like that this person could be possibly pregnant. This Queen of Swords could be pregnant or wishing to be pregnant. It's almost like you're the Queen of Wands here. You're the third party. You're wanting to get married. You're wanting to have children with this person. And you're concerned, will they walk away? The same way they did her, they're going to do you. If you met them that way, you'll lose them that way. Leopards don't change their spots. If he cheated on one, he'll cheat on the other. And I don't want to hear in the comments, no, this person's, we're different. Different. People are people. They do what they do. If that's what they do in a relationship, when the going gets tough, they go and find another partner. They're going to do the same thing to you. Okay. Cancer. You got fear, single, and new perspective. So like the Nine of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. And the Eight of Swords. Cancer, you could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I feel like you're holding back and cutting this person off because you know he's a player. You know that you're not on the same page. You're not, this is like if you want it to be in a relationship that was a commitment, you're not on the same page because you feel like it'll end in divine timing because of the drama. He's wanting an opportunity to be with many people. This is an opportunity that he wants to be with somebody, right? He plays mind games and manipulates the situation. I feel like he's very manipulating and controlling. So I feel like you're just deciding to cut this person off and hold back. You'd rather be single. You see things differently now. I feel like you're trapped in your head. This could be like the Eight of Swords with the fear. Yeah, Eight of Swords under the bottom of the deck. So I feel like you're just saying no to this person because you see that they're not, you're spinning your wheels if you want a relationship. You know, I think that the way that society is right now, people like relationships are throwaway, you know. Nobody wants to do anything but, have something temporary. It's kind of crazy. Leo. Leo, I feel like you were happy with somebody, but they've done something that they regret now and they want your forgiveness. Even though there was happiness between the two of you, they did something stupid. That's what I would say. It would be that they did something stupid. Either they did or you did. Take it how it resonates. Now, you're either dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio, or you're in your emotions here because you're feeling like there's no equal give and take in a family situation. And you want to end this and cut this person out. You were in love and you were committed to them. This could be a marriage. I feel like you're tired of this. You're not on the same page with this person. Now, I feel like you also could be pregnant right now. You're wanting to leave somebody. I feel like you were in love at one point and committed. You may even be pregnant. Your energy is that of a wife, wishing to hold back. You've been obsessed for a long time, needing the strength. It's almost like this is something you've not been happy for a long time. Happiness has faded here. You're having sleepless nights. You want to hold back. You don't even want to talk to this person, because every time you have a conversation, it causes a tower moment. Shit hits the fan. Every time you open your mouth, shit hits the fan. Now they want you to forgive. Now they regret. I feel like they regret because now you don't want to talk to them at all. You just don't want to even say anything to this person anymore. So I feel like now is when they want you to forgive them for the way they acted. They regret this. Where you were happy at one point, then they turned into, I don't know. This also could be that this person may have a drinking problem too. The King of Pentacles can be the alcoholic of the deck, because he's always got a cup in his hand. So you could be married to a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or this person has a heavy drinker, but every time you say something to them, shit hits the fan, and like you've wanted to leave for a long time. You've not been happy in this, Leo. You're not happy in this relationship. And I don't think you're one to forgive and forget that easily. Virgo. You have somebody who's wanting to hang on to you, but you're wishing to be single. You don't even want to deal with this person. There you are, Virgo. Virgo, I feel like in this case, you're the one who's in and out, being controlling. You're trying to gain control, but you're in and out. And there is a third party here. There is a third party here. You have no equal give and take with the Queen of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this person's heartbroken. It's almost like, I feel like it's them. Like maybe it's you that was wishing to be single. Could be them as well. Got a lot of feminine energy here. Somebody may be in their emotions, arguing and fighting, and you've left them out in the cold and you've moved on. There's justice. The justice, I don't know if it's that you want to marry somebody, that you want to be with somebody. But I feel like there's a breakup. There's definitely a breakup here. It may have been somebody you worked with, but it caused a tower. It's illuminating justice for this third party. I don't know. Maybe about the justice card. You see things differently. You have a Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They may be in their emotions where you're concerned, arguing and fighting. You left them out in the cold and you moved on. And they're not happy. So they may be the one trying to hold on to you, and you would prefer to be single. Well, you're not really wanting to be single. You're wanting to be in another relationship or a situationship with somebody else, or be single and have the ability to date multiple people. So Libra. You got spying, marriage, and hanging on. Tell me about Libra. Libra, I feel like somebody here was cheating. With that Seven of Swords and the Two of Pentacles, they could have been lying. There could have been two people here, and their deception is that to juggle both of you. I feel like you may have moved on from this person, and this is like they strongly regretted this. It's almost when you left them, that's when they're realizing what they had. Now they're heartbroken over their own tower. They see. Of course, there's that King of Pentacles for you. Always shows up. I feel like now they see that you tried to work on this situation, but this person kept leaving, kept going in and out for a long time. And I feel like they don't know if they want to be single or in a relationship. This could be watching. You're watching this tower. They may have seen the tower that they've caused. This person could have been watching you. They're making a choice to take that leap of faith. They're obsessed at a crossroads now. They want to communicate. They want to rebuild a partnership. They want to be with you. I feel like this is your choice in this case because, I don't see a twin flame here, but this could be. If it's not, girl, get in the car and run. I just feel like this person did what they wanted to do until they lost you. And then once they lost you, then they're feeling some kind of way about it. And now they want to come back and try to make it right. But it's like, if you can do that so easily, why would you, if you mattered that much, why did they do that to begin with? I mean, that's not a you problem. That's a them problem. But it's sad that they, the only after they lose you do they decide what your value is to them. Scorpio. No. This is either somebody who wants to come by and have a booty call, whatever you're calling it these days, friends with benefits. They're thinking of you in a more romantic sense and they want to take that leap. Now, this could be that they want a relationship, but it also could just be that they want to get laid. Scorpio, you're over this. You're over this because you've closed the door. The harsh truth is you've closed the door. This has come full circle for you. You're trying to recover from the burden of a heartbreak. This person's hurt you so many times, and you're like, I'm over it. This is over for you. It's ended, right? They're wanting an opportunity to passionately communicate. They want to come over. They want to come over, right? But you see it differently. You see it differently. You're leaving them out in the cold. There you are, Scorpio. You're leaving them out in the cold and you're resisting. You're resisting because of their past mistakes. Boy, yours was cut dry and to the point. This person wants to come over and get laid, and you're like, not today, Satan. We ain't doing this. Nope. You've had your chances, and this is all I am to you. That's a no. That's a no. Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, this is about somebody who's not loyal. You have jealous and you've got secret and you've got loyalty. Okay, you have the center of the reed, Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. I feel like you're an Empress energy, pre-Empress energy. You do have a Queen of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. You have one man with 3 women. 3 heartbreaks. You see this. This has been going on for a long time. I feel like you're wanting to be independent. I feel like you're married. You're a partner in a commitment. Okay? So you're married to this person who cheats, multiple cheating. And you've seen this. You see this finally. I feel like you wanted it to work. You wanted to be with this person. You wanted it to work. And you've told this person that you wanted it to work, but you didn't realize he had a couple dirty secrets there. There was no loyalty. There was no loyalty. The only person that person was loyal to was themselves. I feel like you wanted loyalty, but you finally see it. You wanted to work with your partner. I feel like in the past, you may have wanted to work with a partner. You're coming in masculine energy, but I don't feel like you're a masculine. I feel like you've kind of, you were patient in your judgment. You didn't want to, I feel like you're fair and balanced in your judgment. But you are in a masculine energy until you got the clarity that you needed. You gave him the benefit of the doubt until you found out. I feel like you wanted to work on your marriage and be committed, but your partner was for the streets. Capricorn. Oh. I feel like one of your friends may have kissed your partner. You got friendship and apology and affection. Tell me about this. I feel like you have a friend that slept with your partner. They waited for their wish fulfillment. They waited for an opportunity. They waited for a long time to take that leap. That was their wish fulfillment. Somebody who's very single could have a lot of money. They were in and out. This person was in and out. They manipulated you. This could have been, you could have been at a party. You could have been at a celebration. You're unhappy. Here you are because of the new passionate beginning. You found out. This is somebody communicated this to you about this third party from the past. This is a friend of yours that you've known for a while. You've known this person possibly since childhood. And they came in, they had an opportunity, and they took it. With friends like that, who needs enemies? Literally. I feel like that you could be you're at a celebration with that Three of Cups. That's a celebration. I feel like you may have been at a party and this person took the opportunity to do what they wanted. Aquarius. You got proposed devotion and mixed emotions. I almost feel like you can't believe, or you want to believe it's true, but you're not sure. Somebody's trying to, if they're proposing, they might want to get it over fast. The mixed emotions is that you don't want to rush something. Their wish fulfillment is to rush it. You might be pregnant. You're at a crossroads because you're not on the same page. They're not telling you the truth about something. They're hiding something. They're hiding something. They're holding back some kind of deception. There's something that you don't know about this. The problem is it will end if they. Why do I feel like that they're trying to get you to marry them because they've done something, and if you find out, you won't go through with it? You're not on the same page. Why you're not thinking you're on the same page is why are they rushing this? Why are they rushing this? But there's something they're holding back, some kind of deception that they're hiding. And the thing is that if you find out about this, you're going to end the relationship. You're kind of confused right now, and they are manipulating you. This is about, okay, this might be about money. This might be about money, that they're ready to jump in very quickly. I feel like you're either Empress energy or you are affluent and they're after the money. You could be pregnant too. What they're trying to hold on to is the money. I feel like for you, be careful with this, Aquarius, because this person, take your time, so you can see what their true colors are. Pisces. Got marriage, you got breakup, and you got spark. Pisces, you're coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. You are married. I feel like so they weren't telling you the truth. They weren't telling you the truth about a third party. They were cheating on you. This person, they see with that High Priestess and the Ace of Swords, they weren't telling you the truth about a third party. They were juggling you. They took that leap to a new passionate beginning. This person could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You saw this. You saw it. They want to be with them. In your judgment, they want to be with them. They're a King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is a problem. This is a problem in the relationship. You resist working on this, and you're holding back communication. That spark is with somebody else. That's why you're breaking up. And you refuse to even have a conversation with this person. Deal breaker. Total deal breaker. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And stay blessed.